Hello, this is prophecy for Jennifer. Just got a nice drink for myself. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is a personal prophecy for a person. You can request your own at the link down below. So just pray for you, Jennifer. Dear Father, I pray that you give me a word for Jennifer, a word to bless her, encourage her, and lift her spirits up. In Jesus' name I ask, amen. I see you in the valley. Things aren't so nice, I don't feel at the moment, but sense that the Lord is going to take you to the mountaintop. Sense that it's not going to be a slow climb, that the Lord's going to do something to open up your spiritual sight and for you to experience angels and experience visions of Jesus. Sense like an opening up your spiritual eyes, and that you'll start to go in and develop an ability to see in the spirit, and this spiritual eyes will be opened up to a point where you can walk and talk with Jesus and really be encouraged by him. I sense that you've got an intimate relationship with Jesus, but like anyone who's hungry, I sense that you want to grow, and you want to grow in intimacy. I've got a book called 7 Keys to Intimacy with Jesus. I'm not sure if you've read it. It's 99 cents, and I'm sure that it'll bless you and encourage you when you start to apply those points. You will grow in intimacy with Jesus. And I sense that your future is going to be unlocked for you having that demonstrated ability to see and hear from Jesus. I sense part of the 7 Keys to Intimacy with Jesus is to do journals. And I have a feeling that Jesus is going to talk to you about your life and your future. I sense that he's going to give you steps to take. Sense as you step out, take each step and do his plans and his understanding. Life will get better and better. So much of the Christian life is in the valley and in the wilderness and in a hard place. God wants to pour out his love and demonstrate his love to you in such a way that it can be something wholesome, something understood, something that you can have a testimony in. And I sense the Lord is going to start taking you through your paces. He's going to start bring changes and starting to bring changes in every area of your life. And you think, what area? Well, he's going to work on your fitness. He's going to work on your diet. He's going to work on your self-esteem. I sense he wants you to enter into some deep spiritual healing. And I think he just wants to have a look and bring change to every dimension of your life, because I sense that he wants to take you to another place. You've had prophecies before, and people have talked of doing great things and achieving great things, and I don't know what they've said, but in order to get there, in order to do those things, you've got to demonstrate. You're going to have demonstrated abilities, and I feel that we're entering into a 2 or 3 year season of change and equipping, and you're going to take you through changes in your personality. You're going to take you through different levels of understanding, and as you grow through each level of understanding, you'll know more and more, and you'll be able to progress more and more. The Lord has really heard your prayers. You wanted intimacy, you wanted direction, you wanted to be able to follow Him. And rather than going to prophet and having them make your decisions and plans, the sense as you start to journal with the Lord, He'll give you each step. He'll keep you each plan. He'll order your steps. And it says in the Bible that the steps are ordered for a righteous man. And sure, He orders the steps for righteous women too. And I sense in these last days, many women are going to rise up into prominent positions in leadership. Many women are going to rise up and preach and be ministers of the gospel. And many powerful women are going to take to the stages and preach the gospel. I sense that that's in your heart. I sense you've got a mind for business. You've got a mind for industry. You've got an entrepreneurial mind. You've got a mind for ministry. I sense that you may write, you may do YouTube videos. Sense you may even sing and record albums. There seems to be so much in your heart. There seems to be so many desires. There seems to be it's almost like there's so many things that you desire to do, and it sort of impedes you a little bit because you don't know where to start. You know, there's so many things. So I sense you need to start with the book, 7 Keys to Intimacy with Jesus. You need to read that book, and even as you read that book, write down questions that come to mind. And I don't mind contacting me, and we're speaking on Skype or Zoom. And you go through all the questions in an hour or two, and we just spend some time discussing the questions and answering questions. If we did it on Zoom, that would be better. I could record the session and load it up as a private video on YouTube, and you could go back and watch it and review it and implement it. Sense that God has big things for you. I sense that He's spoken many big things over you, and I think it's time for the first step to press in and start to develop real intimacy with Jesus. I keep on hearing and I keep on repeating that the Lord wants you to journal, and He wants to not so much use prophets to speak to you. He wants to speak to you Himself. I feel that He wants to raise you up as a prophet, and He wants to get you so accurate. He wants you prophesying. He wants you to do signs and wonders. He wants you to minister. He wants you to be rich. He wants you to be wealthy. He wants you to start businesses and equip, use your business money to start more businesses. And I can see you singing and recording albums. I can see you writing books. I can see you speaking in churches. I can see you speaking on talk shows. I see you doing some great and mighty things, and sense that most of this has been prophesied, but you're really looking for the first step, and the first step is, I'm not selling my book. It's 99 cents. I make 33 cents, but I'm not pushing or promoting my book, but I feel that it's a real key for you to advance, and it's time to come out of the valley and start to progress up the mountain and have these mountaintop experiences and grow and grow and grow and grow. And I sense you got many years, you've got time, and I feel heaven is going to open up for you, and you're going to see like an open heaven start to develop in your life. And I sense that everything that's been prophesied is going to start to come into line, come into alignment, and get fulfilled. So first of all, you need to buy that book, start to implement that book, get involved in writing your journal and getting to know the voice of the Lord. Amen. See you.